I'm Neilesh Kenkare and she's Bhavya Kenkare. We are husband-wife team and our firm is called as Arcade. So the first brief that client gave us is, he said, I just want my house to be like wow. I want people to enter and say wow, opulent, grand, palatial, these are the words he said. And he said, budget is not a constraint, do what you want. But eventually I want my house to be like, something which should have a wow factor. So that was the brief given by the client. So that was like most like a dream client, and he didn't even have any kind of, he said, do what you want.
He didn't have any fixed ideas as such, and he actually gave us a lot of creative freedom. So when someone gives you creative freedom, that person always gets the best, So that was the most fascinating and happy part about doing up this project.
It's on the outskirts of Dombivli in a well-known project by Lodha Builders called Lodha Golf Link, and the bungalow itself had, it's in front of a lake come river, you can call it, and then there's a 18-hole golf course in the front. So from every corner of the room we had like fantastic view of that golf course, and that overall feel was like quite resortish and very green.
In the recent years we had traveled extensively to Bali and the surrounding areas. And once seeing the location of the site and the bungalow and the vibes that we got, we decided that we wanted to make it very open, very natural, as well as glamorous and soulful. So we decided that to get a very Balinese and Oriental kind of feel into the place, and that's how we decided on this Asian concept. And the climate and everything, the topography and everything was just perfect for this kind of a styling.
As you enter, there's a huge living room with double height. It's a duplex, so there's like a spacious living room, and we've given an open kitchen. So you get the view of the kitchen, and it adds to the living room dimensions, and it makes it look little, more spacious. Since living room was double height, we tried to make use of that height, and by giving paneling, which is almost reaching from ground to the top level. And then there's a massive Buddha painting, and then there are other Asian elements, Chinese, which you see in most of the Chinese, and as I said, Singaporean art. So we have tried to enhance that space by giving, all the panelings which move from ground floor all the way up to the second floor.
It's a very, very simple plan. Like you enter and you have on the left hand side the living areas, dining areas and kitchen. On the right hand sides you have the bedrooms and the bathrooms and a little bit of a study. The square spills out into an outdoor deck and a beautiful Thai-styled pavilion, which is like an outdoor sit-out, and a lovely, beautiful wading pool and a deck with an outdoor sitting, which looks very glamorous and beautiful, all lit up. And we have placed the Tara there, so the Tara becomes a center point in that area. We have a winding staircase which takes us up to the first floor. And that's where the private chambers of the clients are. So his brief was that I want a palatial bedroom, I want a palatial bathroom, I want that wow factor. On the top floor we have his son, who is a growing boy, and his bedroom is also there. Now his viewpoint is very different. He did not obviously want anything which was classical or palatial. So he wanted something which was very, very sculptural, very modern. So like here we are actually playing with two types of design types, where the younger son wanted something which was very modern and sculptural, and the parents wanted something which was classical and palatial. So this again was quite challenging, but we tried to make it still look synthesized together, and that was the beauty about the whole project. We've used a beautiful gold-leafed ceiling and very, very palatial, like a Chinese a palace, which with a lot of color in it also. The bed out here takes the center position, and it is freestanding from the wall and with a backdrop of mother of pearl panels and beautifully laser cut brass designs, and spills out into a lounge and a walk-in wardrobe and a fantastic spa styled bathroom. Now this spa style bathroom again was very, very well, very custom design. The bathroom in fact was the highlight of the whole house, because that's the budget was really haywire here. We imported a lot of Italian as well as Spanish sanitary and plumbing fittings, and designer wear like Antonio Lupi from Italy, like the bathtubs, like sensory and to the touch, and they lit up, and we had a special shower cubicle circular designed with the motor control by Rocca, So a lot of, even the whole look is very spa-like, and the highlight of the bathroom is a Buddha cutout which, you know, frames the bathtub beautifully. And we've used beautiful high-end materials like citrus, which is hand-cut Italian marble, and beautiful tiles, which are again glass tiles, again by citrus. And gold leafing has been used extensively, again here in the bathroom itself. Gold plated tiles again are used, and a lot of Italian marble. Walking out now towards the son's room again, now we had to be very, very modern and sculptural, so we've used a lot of abstract cutouts which are made up in Korean and MDF, and we have actually experimented with a lot of Duco finishes. Metallic touches have been added here. Again, the bed is the highlight, and color scheme was a lot of black and silver, pearl whites and blues, and his whole idea was that he should see the golf course in front of him. And hence the TV was also very uniquely placed, you know, with the wiring and everything just coming on a central pole, you know. So a lot of space, a lot of abstract figures and forms and sculptural identity to this bedroom. And even the bathroom, if you have a look at it, is like completely crazy. It doesn't look like a bathroom actually, very, very sculptural, and with black, blue, with abstract stripes running here and there.
Now his office on the ground floor, you know, though it's like an office, but we wanted to create it, give it like a steady kind of a feel and very modern, you know, very abstract form. So there's design which we use is inspired by these Arctura, and they're all solid surface with, you know, very kind of free-flowing design and table. Even the cabinets which we made is like, but that room has no color. It's basically grey, black and white, and it's the overall feel of that room is where, you know, everything is sculptured right from the ceiling, which is, you know, in the shape of squares and rectangles combined. Walls have these fins which are, you know, free-flowing and in curved shape. Even the table, if you see, is pretty sculptural and very futuristic, the kind of table you see in these science fiction movies. So that office itself also works as a kind of a piece of sculpture itself. It's like a walk-in sculpture, I would rather say, and black and white is the theme out there.
The terrace was again going to be an extension of the client's private area. So we had created a small bar which was like, you know, had all the typical essentials which are required for a bar, and a nice beautiful projection screen was mounted with a canopy above it. And after that, there were various levels which were created on the terrace, and we have used various kind of setouts which are loungy and casual. And also we created a small area which he uses for his personal salon on the terrace. And it's a temporary structure actually, which we have created with, you know, with a canopy and canopy for the roof, and the sides are basically all glass. He was also very much interested in stargazing. That was one of his hobbies. So that was very important. So we had created a special area where, you know, he could put up his telescope and really view the open area around. So this has been a very, very a beautiful site where I've actually grown, and we have grown as a family and professionally. And the clients have very much become so dear and so close to us because the amount of love and the respect. They did not treat us even one bit like someone who's working for them, but we are just like family.